not plus exclamation point plus. Wow. Well, she gets
Wham!
its attention before it goes to before it tries to assault you. But the other dragon quickly hops over it as it goes to approach, as the other one goes to approach Jailbird and Lotus, and immediately goes to try and burninate you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and I not roll, but like shove myself out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of shove up to my hands and knees. On the other side, try and dodge the fire blast.
All right. Roll. No, roll con.
That makes sense. Ooh,
All
nice.
right. Yeah. Just Gia, you just managed to like get like the fire like behind you.
Cool. Yeah, and now my hands and knees, stumble to my feet, sort of gripping my sword. I'm not just yanking it out of me, but
Yeah.
holding on to my sword, bracing it in me, and raising up my shield, squaring back up with this dude.
Yes. Meanwhile, let's see how these two just fare on their own. Uh-oh.
Brother
Oh,
Lotus, no.
Hmm.
Our brother Lotus lost focus.
oh no, it's a 12 plus. Actually,
Mayday,
I
mayday.
imagine I can't try and roll a defend. I imagine
Probably
you won't.
not.
Okay.
Mayday,
It's-
mayday,
Yeah,
don't
I
worry.
figured I had just rolled my own defy danger. I figured I couldn't
Yeah.
end with
Jailbird
the
has
rings.
gotten
So
shot
yeah,
out of the sky.
these two are having a lot of trouble with this dragon man that they drew attention to get it off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you have your own dragon man to deal with.
Yes.
What are
At
you
least
going
they
to
have
do?
him outnumbered. Um, I am going to. I don't think I can quite run in my current state. Again, sword sort of threw me, but I am going to, you know, march forward at him, keeping my shield raised.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to keep a bomb, get a bomb ready, but I'm not throwing it. But
Alright.
I don't have any other weapon other than an unloaded short. So,
Right.
Actually, I take that back.
What?
He doesn't know short's unloaded, so I am going to draw short, but he doesn't know I can't actually
Yeah.
fire it right now.
All right.
Bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of like takes like a back step.
Mm-hmm. But I am going to essentially try and close distance until I'm in like melee range with this guy. If he takes off, that's a problem, but I'm hoping he doesn't feel the need to do that.
shit, I need
But
to fly.
and just try and work spacing with like acting like I'm trying to get a shot, so he's sort of like on his feet. Keep him from fireballing me, essentially. I don't know what you want me to roll for this. For like, I don't know if it's quick thinking,
Are you
maybe,
just
to
trying
try
to
and
are
just
you
like
just trying to play footsies with this guy or
basically trying to play
Alright.
footsies
Yeah,
until
roll
I
in.
can get in range since I can't run. Okay.
Yeah, roll in.
No.
Nope.
Hey, good news! I hit level up. I can hit 21 in endgame.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it is.
yeah, he's just going to yeah, he just decides to like back up, like sort of beat his wings to get up in the air a bit, and then just spew a fireball right on you.
Okay. Is this something I can defy danger? Since that was my role
Perhaps.
to just try and get close to him. Okay. He shoots a fireball. I want to essentially just shield check this fireball.
All right.
What do you want me to roll for that? Just like bash this fireball with my shield.
Roll strength.
8.
Okay,
Not what I
so
was hoping for.
basically, what's going to happen here is that flame's going to get either it's gonna take a look at your deal damage to you, or it's going to get into something in your equipment.
I will take some damage, yeah.
Alrighty.
Material
We could
goods
say
is
it just makes my shield hot enough, it burns my arm.
Right, gotcha. Okay, that's 4 damage.
Cool. And ignores armor, I assume, based on what I just described, or no?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's understandable.
And meanwhile, let's see what the damage dealt here is with this guy. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to be the drag. Well, I guess you don't. I guess you don't see this. So you might
no.
see it later, depending on
That's
should you turn your head to something. But we'll see. Meanwhile, dragon with you. What are you doing?
wait, me still? Or
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
How close am I to this guy?
He's probably just like a few feet above you and in front of you.
I'm gonna actually, so this fireball hits me, and it does it. I'm gonna like let it, push me, backwards onto the ground. So like I'm on the ground, still have my shield raised, I'm like tanking and blocking these fire blasts, but I'm not moving. So I'm going
Yeah.
to trying to bait him into moving in to try and melee me, where I can, surprise attack him. And again, I don't know how you want me to roll that to bait him into an attack.
To bait him into an attack. Let's see. If you want to bait him into an attack, I'm going to say roll charisma.
Charisma? Okay, my worst
Yeah.
stat. Wish me. Should I? No, that doesn't. Ooh, 7. Cool.
Hmm.
Good call not spending prep on that.
Okay, so basically, I think what's going to happen here is, it's going to basically, it's going to try and circle around you. Like it's going to basically, it flies forward and then like, with as swiftly as it can, land behind you for an attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it is, I can like. It's trying to melee me.
Yes.
How exactly? Like, what is it trying to do?
It's
Does it
going
look
to
like?
try and like land behind you and then just sort of like grab like just sort of like just sort of with its claws just pound you into the ground
Cool.
like claw, yeah.
So I want to, when it lands, I'm going to try and attack it into basically, wait, foot claw or like hand claw?
Hand claw.
Okay. Just like ready, and as soon as it's within like range, like essentially grab its arm and like pull it down to my level and just, like headbutt it as I just yank it down to me.
All right, roll strength.
See, we're doing that judo style groundwork grappling that we
Yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah, roll strength. Nice.
Ooh, baby. Whoever just took damage there, that you were like something's going bad, they get 2 health. Whoever
so.
it was.
If you say so. Go ahead.
If you say
Not
so.
the enemy dragon. If they took damage, I'm not. They don't get. They're not an ally.
I
So
must
good.
fight harder. I have seen what the enemy can do.
Jailbird or Lotus gets 2 health. And then this is they have attacked me. So
If they
this
need
is
it or can use it.
If they need it or can use it, yeah. Maybe they're both on full health. That would be stupendous.
Maybe they're both on 0.
Maybe they're both already dead. Neo,
No!
I just want to let you know that because you didn't tell me the damage, I'm gonna make sure they're not dead when I know. I've got Gambit. I've got 4 Gambit. I have got spend 2 get Gambit to negate the damage of any attack. They ain't dead.
So yeah, I skull bash this guy. Smack his skull down into my helmet.
All right. Yeah, he's down. Boom.
Nice.
Just crack, blood, down, dead.
So I turned around to do this. What do I see behind me that I couldn't see before?
Oh, okay, cool. So, this dragon thing that approached them, Jailbird, it had grappled with both Jailbird and Lotus. And then there was like a big like burst of fire as it like also crunched its like grips on them. I guess you turn around to see just in time to see one, it like just like in the struggle it like tossed like Lotus like aside, just like boom, like right onto the ground, just like with its claw. Like Lotus seems to be bleeding pretty heavily as Jailbird was like, since Jailbird seemed to be actually not Lotus actually isn't bleeding because Jailbird actually had like jabbed it with something to like make it like let go of Lotus and push him to the ground.
Cool.
Okay. And then it only for it to immediately turn its head and just blast Jailbird in the face point blank with its flames.
Oh god.
Oof.
Poor Jailbird.
So,
can I see if Jailbird is alive?
Well, I'll tell you right now. It dealt 5 damage to Lotus, putting him on 1.
Okay.
And it dealt 8 damage to Jailbird.
Okay, that's not good.
And so yeah, she might be dead. If unless he has I know he gets a gambit.
I want to negate the damage of that.
Okay.
All part of the
How
plan,
does this
Jill.
work?
Well, that's the tricky part. It's just it has to be. It's just the move is all part of the plan. So I'm not sure how all part of the. Yeah, I don't have an excuse from this distance.
Well, you
in
did
this
fly
angle.
around. You did fly around with her, and like you had you eventually talked about the dragons and their fire things. You could have come up with something then.
Yeah, could have warned her about it, saying
could
how
have,
to
like,
get in closer. Yeah,
come up with
Aegis did
something
warn her
to
about
say.
getting in close and ducking their fire because it's difficult for them to basically always have a bead on you right up close. Would that work?
So she can do
Potentially.
use his special advice to do something to.
Yeah. So
She kicks it in the throat when it's making the
could have-
fire or something.
you could have given her something, or to block it, or maybe like what would you have her do in this scenario? That's what I want to know.
You know
Like, she's
what? You know what?
grappled,
I've
she's
got.
about
You
to
know
get
what?
blasted.
All right. Can I remove this from my inventory and say that when we separated, I gave her the arm cannon in case they smoked the area up again, so she wouldn't need to come get me.
Ooh, I like that actually.
So I'll remove that from my inventory. Actually, I'm not going to remove it from my inventory, but
Hey.
because it'd be a thing to rewrite. But I don't have that on me right now.
Okay, so yeah, Azura, you see this get you see just fire blast right into Jailbird. But you also see it like disperse like right up, like just go straight up at like a 90-degree angle as well. So it's hard to tell if it hit her or not. But then you see that like she essentially like just like thrusted up the arm cannon, smacked it, and made it so that when the fire went to hit her, it actually just dispersed like in all directions around her.
That is so good.
And
You love to see it.
yeah, though this does causing the dragon to let go of her as it deals with the intense noise that just made, and Jailbird as well having to deal with the ringing in her ears. But they're both staggered.
What bringing up the arm cannon reminded me of something that hasn't come up in a while, and I'm looking and I don't see it in my inventory, and
You
I'm
left
not
it
sure
on
why.
you left it on the nowhere.
No, but
The
it's
rocket
not in the
thruster.
nowhere's inventory. Yeah, it's not in the nowhere's inventory.
Well, it should be. It's on the nowhere. That's
Wow.
what I
You're
remember
just
you
gonna
said.
say I can't have that? I don't.
I don't think you have it on
I
your
was-
person.
What are you talking about?
The rocket thruster.
I got a rocket jump backpack.
Oh,
thing. Like, not
yeah.
a proper
From that
jetpack,
one.
but
Yeah, you
I
took
can
it.
I can give myself a big boost, and I haven't
Boost.
even used it. And it's our last fight, and Neo's saying
It's
it's
not-
on the nowhere.
And the nowhere is here. It's in the monastery. That's all I'm saying. It's just you didn't say you took it.
What?
It's
I
a
don't
big
know.
old.
I've
it's
been
a, it's,
thinking
it's a,
I just
it's
had
a
it
big old
with my
rocket.
arm.
It's a big old rocket. It's
Okay,
already
fair
strapped
enough.
onto your armor.
Oh, I thought it was like a backpack, basically.
No, it's
Oh, well.
huge. You have to
Never
wield
mind
it like
then.
you have to wield it like a battering ram.
So in that case, I am going to move to defend. You know, my
Alright.
friends here with this dragon. You know, Jailbird's dazed. Lotus, you know, is on the ground. Just gonna, you know, try and move and, you know, get my shield.
Yeah.
Take this time while it's dazed to,
Well,
you
the
know.
dragon is also
Yeah.
staggered, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
use that time with the dragon being staggered to, you know, like get myself over there so I can defend both of them.
gotcha. All right, do it.
Oh, dang. Was hoping for a 12 there.
Yeah.
Oh well. Since it's staggered, does that count as a +1 against it, which would be a +1 to that?
Sure.
Since I'm defend. Nice, thank you. Okay.
Sounded
well,
like you wanted it. And you just took your rocket thruster
I-
away, so
all of the point of that is for you know, another 2 health for where it's very badly needed. So
Alright,
does
that
that
would be
mean
on
it
Lotus.
went to Lotus both times?
yeah,
Or-
Lotus. There
okay,
you go.
yeah. Cool. Yeah. Lotus just keeps on being like, oh, I'm so hurt, but then sees me do some shit and is like, no, we can do this.
These old bones still have some fight left in them.
Hells yeah.
All right, so what now?
I'm defending them. Should the dragon, you know.
All right, yeah.
have
So
it
yeah,
be
the dragon
reactive.
looks at you three, and just immediately sees what's happened, sees it's outnumbered, and just decides to turn around and just like go to finish up the wall.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like just charges up its fire and blasts at the wall before running at it.
I'm gonna pick up the rifle from Jailbird. Assuming she's still, you know,
Yeah,
kind
she
of
still has it.
hazy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna, you know, take a shot at this dragon, just try and snipe it in the back of the head.
All right.
Bullets.
Go ahead.
Oh, cool. That worked out. Has this guy attacked me actually?
Nope.
I don't think he has.
He hasn't.
Well, that has, and this rifle I haven't had it in my inventory in a little while. It doesn't have any, just silent. That's it.
Yeah. 11 damage, says Azora. She just shouts that.
I forgot to. Azora holds up the rifle and a bit concussed and lost some blood. 11 damage.
So yeah, you do that as it tries to blast at the wall. It falls over, but there is a pretty sizable hole in the wall at this point.
Cool. Okay.
And
well, not cool.
Through
Bad,
the
but-
hole in the wall, you can see an advancing troop
But
of regular, of what looks like Terran soldiers.
They're in a choke point. I am going to hurl my last grenade. X. Oh dear.
Terran soldiers
I'm
tosses
going
grenade.
to place myself in a danger. Danger situation from that.
Place
I
yourself
forget-
in a dangerous situation. Alrighty.
Snake,
Yes.
didn't you have a Terran Teslas player character once?
Yeah, Thistlewick, the one in Party 1. Don't worry, he learned to not like the place.
What if he had a change of heart and is now with them?
He hasn't.
So that's explosive, messy, forceful area of those dudes on the other side of the hole.
Nice. Yeah, a bunch of them fall down. But there is just very suddenly just like a like you had to like get to the hole to like throw it at them.
Mm-hmm.
So you were
Okay.
left pretty vulnerable when
Mhm.
there is just suddenly a large, just like a basically what just sort of like a mini tank just sort of
Oh, nice.
flies forward, having been launched by something into
Whoops.
right into you.
It's okay. I got hit and run over with a building-sized tank. This is a
Yeah.
mini tank.
So, da-da-da-da. Take 13 damage.
Okay.
This is forceful.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
do,
I
you want
am
me,
going to. Oh, go ahead.
do you want me to gambit that away?
I mean, I'll take it. You know, the more you give me. But if there's anyone, like, I do also still have all of my armor and no debilities right now, so I do have.
Yeah, that's
You know,
fair. I'm gonna
and
hold
the
that.
big
I'm gonna hold
one
on
is
to that to
coming up.
save. I'm gonna hold on to that to save the NPCs. You've got options
Yeah.
to mitigate.
Should I take stunned or scarred first?
Scarred,
Scarred. Okay.
I'd say. I'd argue.
I've used both this fight so far, interestingly enough. But okay, yeah. Just take that, like get hit by this and just like cough up, some more blood as,
Yeah.
my sword's still in my gut as I get hit
Yeah.
by this. Actually, can I change that? I actually would prefer. I just can't justify scarred and like I don't know. Stunned
Yeah,
makes more
change it.
sense,
Go
and
ahead.
I
Stun.
feel like charisma, yeah, might still.
Go ahead, take stun. All right, so the sort of tank just kind of like splits open with like the force at which it was tossed. Three like Terran soldiers like spill out of it, and they look frightened. They look around like, what the fuck is going on? One of them just yells out as monks start immediately shocking at them. And you, Aegis, you just hear just massive, Terran soldiers breach at the north wall.
Yeah, I call over to Axe. Axe, we're heading to the north wall.
Okay, real quick. Axe is just quickly dousing down a fucking. He's doing raging recovery,
Nice.
so he's quickly dousing down a consumer ration and remove one disability.
Just eating the chicken wing.
I wish I had that move.
Aegis is gonna set himself to his own fulcrum again.
Right.
I'm not just gonna clean up after Axe. I think he's fine without. I think he can do enough without me.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
The tank, was this like a tank with like a cannon or like a
Yes.
machine gun or something, or just
Had a
okay.
cannon.
Time to
And you
hijack
said
that
the tank
tank.
split in half.
Oh,
Well, the tank split in half. I want to hijack the cannon specifically.
unless the cannon
Like,
got
a
bisected.
Unless that would be sad if it did, but I don't know. I picture a tank splitting in half. I picture like the top part, the turret part, breaking off from the.
Yeah, I know,
side
but that's
part.
less anime than like splitting down the cannon.
Yeah.
Point being, if the cannon is not in fact bisected, I would like to pick up the cannon and try and see if I can operate this thing.
That's not going to work.
No, wait. I called Jailbird over.
Okay.
Jail-
Like try and profit. Yeah, she has a move for like the mechanics of things.
No, this bitch is beyond repair.
What
We're
was
not
it?
creating a small tool or anything, but she is mechanically with it.
All right. So he didn't see that. She rolled a 9.
Oh, okay, cool.
Uh, he accidentally GM rolling. So she comes over and she's like, "All right, yeah, this way we're up. What? This isn't loaded."
So those soldiers are getting shocked by the monks, right?
Yeah, and one of
Yeah.
them's just like, "What's going on? Please wait, please."
I do yell at the monks, wait, like, stop, spare him for a second. And just Azor going to him, just like, show me, the ammo for this thing, how to load it, and I won't kill you.
Huh? What? You open it. You get into the cockpit. You pull open the cylinder.
What cylinder?
There should be a cylinder in there.
I look at Jailbird. Does she like, is she
She
following
looks at you
this?
and she just like nods no.
Nods.
Um,
Shakes her head no.
hmm.
We weren't even supposed to be in that thing. We just suddenly got launched.
Azor just sort of swears under her breath and, shoves his face back down into the dirt, just useless, and goes back to with Jailbird and just, like motions for the monks, like, like thanks them for, holding off for a second, carry on.
Right. So that's when the entire cannon again starts to glow white, just like the cannon at the start did.
Okay, yeah, defend Jailbird. I don't know if I can still use
I
the
say
defend
you
I
still
had
have your
in the
defense.
inventory.
You still have your
Okay,
defense.
yeah. So yeah, I just
I'm gonna say it also probably it just extends to, like Jailbird, Lotus, the monks as well.
okay,
Probably.
the monks too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am going to, yell like clear.
Right.
Like
Aegis, I'm gonna say
it's
you
gonna
show
blow.
up probably at this point. Izora yells clear as the this cannon is glowing white, just like the one you saw.
Yeah, Aegis takes that advice to heart and he's gonna basically duck for cover.
Yeah, I am going to like try and shield, people behind, like really hunker down.
I do call
Shield
out to
up and just
Axe.
try and,
Oh, Axe is on his way back.
Well, yeah, but I
he's
call out
behind
to Axe behind me to hit the deck.
Okay, he punches the floor.
And yeah, there's a huge explosion.
Yeah. I am going to redirect attack from the thing I defend, So, the people behind me, redirect to myself and have the damage.
All right.
And I don't think there's really an attacker here I can damage.
Just half the damage twice.
Can I do that?
I have no idea. I have no
want.
clue.
Yeah.
If you want.
Because I don't think there's an attacker, so I can't do either of the other two. All right, cool. I will have twice over. I will quarter
right.
the damage.
Cool. Good idea.
Don't know why it's taken us that long to
because-
consider just half damage twice. Whether that's
It's usually one of the other.
'Cause,
Again, like as high level as we are, dealing damage to an attacker is insanely good.
That's
Yeah.
Because it just did 18.
Okay,
So,
yeah, good call.
yeah.
So
So that's like a 5. I'll guess. I'll say it's a 5.
okay, perfect, nice. Yeah, my armor manages to
But
be effective cover.
instead of smoke, there is a like massive rip in the air, much like the one
this
you
again.
saw from the Scytheman, and also like similar crackling energy to the warp gate you used.
oh.
I'm
And
getting weirdly Sonic
now
OVA vibes right now.
people are just spilling out of it.
Oh no.
This looks like a
Money.
bunch of Terrant soldiers, a bunch of like Terrant people, just spilling out of this rip. And they
Okay,
all look confused and frightened.
They look confused about this.
Yeah.
Now, when you say spilling out, are they still like walking through, or are they literally like falling?
A lot of them are falling out, but there are some people who don't look like they're Terrence soldiers. They're running through.
Hey,
What do those
I call
people look?
yeah, I call out to Axe. Look for Gamble in the crowd.
They
He's-
look dressed in the same garb as the ones you saw at Fleming's Keep in Vile Deep.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
those mercenary
okay,
types.
Neil.
Yeah. Yeah?
Axe want. Axe wants to look at this crowd and see if he sees Gamble.
Alright. Try it.
And what is that? Intelligence or?
Discern realities. Oh, wisdom.
I hope Axe has like enhanced smelling that he could smell Gamble.
No.
No,
No.
you don't see him.
He has big nostrils. He has big eyes.
Axe looks a bit confused around. He can't
And
see him.
yeah, but yeah, as they fall out, like they like scramble to their feet, like these Terran soldiers and some other random people, and they just start running. But they look like they're scared, like they're running from something.
What?
I do yell out, prioritize the mercenary. I don't know what I think they were wearing black. I forget what
They
their
were wearing
look
black
was.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah. Yelling to the monks, and I guess no, prioritize the mercenaries in black. They have intent. The others are idiots. But so yeah, try and get
Yeah.
that message out to the monks. Those are
Gotcha.
the ones going for the giant.
Yep. So, anyone have any actions they want to take at this juncture?
I want to So it is unfortunate. These soldiers are largely confused, but they are still Terran soldiers, part of this battle.
And so
You
they
know,
have to die.
They understand the risks, and
They know what
frankly,
they signed on for.
It's like Azora's not afraid to kill some soldier grunts to stop this from happening.
Some of them also
So
look like citizens.
That is very sad. Had to throw that in there.
Yeah,
It's not like I have another grenade I can throw, but
No.
We can't just paste several civilians. I can throw a grenade into the crowd. We could just...
So Azora is like loading short and aims at the rift that people are spilling through. And Aegis is here. Azora looks to Aegis just like, do I fire? This is,
Aegis,
she
look...
isn't taking matters into her own hand.
Alright, Aegis sees that, looks over the crowd, and I'm gonna take a half measure, like Walter White would. And Aegis just yells, hit the deck. Like, he just shouts out, everybody duck.
Okay, and do you signal for me to shoot
Yeah,
after
Aegis,
that?
and Aegis does signal.
Okay, once Aegis gives the signal, I fire.
Alright.
Oh, yeah,
I
Axe
hope
braces
Nostria
himself.
isn't watching this as we commit a horrible war crime and just short a crowd of civilians.
What?
No. It's a preemptive strike, It's some of those civilians might have been terrorists who would.
My God.
And I like that none of you even want to look through the rift where they're coming from. Like,
Yeah, no.
We
what the
gotta
fuck,
deal with
guys?
the people first.
I get it. No, I get it. It's fine. Yeah,
I'm
deal with the
looking
people.
into the rift.
Deal
I'm
with the
looking
people.
into the rift. I am looking into the rift. I thought that was rather clear from the
All
blocking of this. I was like looking to see, okay, are these people like walking through this, or are people
It
like
looks
that
like
must be looking into
you
the rift.
see that like it's like a blurry image of what they're running out of. It looks
Mhm.
like like sort of there are a few buildings around, and it looks like there's an actual dragon that they're running away from.
Okay, I
in the
can wait
background.
for the dragon to get here to fire.
It's not going towards the portal.
Okay. I can try firing through the portal too at the dragon.
No, I don't think that's
it's
a good
bit far
idea.
away.
I think we should just
an
look.
entire Terrence street with explosives from short.
The situation was that we were blowing into this crowd. It wasn't we were firing at a dragon behind the crowd. Though that will make a good
So-
excuse when we report back.
So, pace the civilians, Azura.
No, don't.
If Aegis still, like
Aegis did call out. Aegis did
Yeah.
call for them to hit the deck, which
There's civies and solis, so
I don't know why
Civilians
Aegis in the heat of the
soldiers.
moment assumed that the soldiers wouldn't be smart enough to duck where the civilians would, but it buys us time either way.
Actually, Axe sees this and he's like, well, just say Axe is not happy about this. But he's a bit too far away to stop you.
Good, we got some drama to deal with afterwards while we spec ops the line a whole group of civilians. Aegis and Axe
This
just
has
work.
gone from there's a group of soldiers with some of the elite mercenaries spilling through to soldier. There are also a few civilians in there. To this crowd of soldiers and civilians. To let's wipe out a crowd of civilians.
I made the no ones to protect civilians. Quick, open fire on the crowd.
I feel you should still reconsider.
It's too late. We've made the bad call. We'll have some moral dilemmas later.
it's up to you, Azura. Your fingers on the trigger.
We gotta
If
stop
Aegis
Gamble
signals
from We gotta stop Gamble from getting to the thing. Desperate times.
No, yeah, Azora lines up, has her sights basically, at the portal, with the swarm of soldiers and some mercs and civilians. And just, makes, sort of solemn eye contact with Aegis, asking him if she should fire. He yells out, and do people hit the deck, first of all?
No, the people running them, they're fucking frightened. They're not paying
Does
attention.
Aegis still give the
and-
signal?
I'm just gonna say in the background you can hear Axe. He's gonna shout no at this. He sees what you're doing and he doesn't like it.
Aegis
Is there-
grabs Aegis raises a rifle into the air and he's gonna fire into the sky. Everyone, get down!
Alright, roll charisma.
I'm gonna spend my 2 gambit on that, what's left over, to make that a 10.
Okay.
Ooh,
Right. So yeah, a bunch of like the civilians and soldiers just like look at you and just because you presumably know what's happening.
Yeah.
And like looking around and just sort of like a bunch of them just sort of cower.
Yeah, I look at Azora and I say, no need. And then I just kind of but I do say, keep that ready.
And like the monks are trying to hoard these people off. They're trying to knock them out, trying to knock them down off the monastery back into the war zone. But the rift eventually shuts. And there's a crowd of people. This is too much for them.
No one move. You're in the middle of a war. You're in the middle of a war zone right now. I imagine this is confusing, but for the here and
most of the civvies near you at the wall, like pretty much all the civvies near you, most of the soldiers that have all pretty much stopped and are just kind of like on the ground. But like a fair amount have like ran forward.
I have
Just in the panic.
I have a philosophical argument to make.
okay.
People are a type of object.
Okay, this is interesting. An introduction.
And value is subjective thing. Value isn't just currency value. So when looking at a gathering of assorted objects, this is a gathering of assorted people, which again are type of objects, and valuables, valuable targets like Gamble and mercenaries, Jailbird can instantly pick up. Damn it.
You really just fucking stopped this late in the session for a stupid fucking joke. I'm
That
taking
wasn't a
away
joke.
any bonuses
That
you might
wasn't a
have.
joke. That
No,
wasn't
it
a
was.
joke.
You're
No,
not
that
gonna
would
say
be-
Eye of the Magpie is not going
I-
to apply to finding. No.
A
Bad.
person in the crowd. She was.
Bad.
I wanted her to get an
No.
aerial.
Having
view
Bad.
never,
of the-
having never ever actually read a word of hers, that sounded so incredibly Randian that it was kind of impressive.
Bad. I'm taking
I
away.
just. She has a. I wanted her to get a bird's eye view and a
Level
breeze
down.
and see if
Level down. Several levels. You're
Oh, no.
level 9 again.
Can I spend Gambit to make that idea work?
No.
So I can't even ignoring this move. I can't have Jailbird. I mean, I guess I would still say, like fly above, see if you can spot Gamble or any mercenaries in the crowd.
You know what? I've got an idea. This is.
A move for it.
I've
Go
got.
ahead.
I've got an idea. It's even worse than yours, actually. If you, when we get down to it, I've got this move called Militia. When you organize a group of people to fight or harass the enemy, roll charisma.
I'm just gonna say, like, all you have here are soldiers and civvies. Like, a bunch, like, the
What
mercs
about
and-
mercenaries?
A bunch of the well, they all kept moving. Remember, they were moving with purpose.
Okay, fair.
That's why the
Okay.
monks called the fall back. The monks called the fall back.
Okay.
Because, like, this is, like, like, the initial wave of people did get through.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing then.
So-
Aegis yells, Azora, Axe, double back towards the giant.
Yeah, Axe is already on. Axe realized
Yeah.
this and he just runs. He's running.
So-
Azor sort of, backs up a bit, keeping her gun trait, and then does sort of stumbling turnaround. I don't know if
Aegis-
Axe notices she does also have a sword run through her gut, but
I don't think
Or-
Aegis noticed that.
Aegis,
Ooh.
that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, I don't know if Aegis notices. Oh, her sword has kind of impaled her.
It's just kind of common at this point. It's just
Maybe
kind
we
of.
should seek Nostria.
But Aegis is staying with the civies for the moment.
Right. So yeah, Nostria is actually. Wait, when you went to run towards the north, did you bring Nostria Coram with you?
I didn't mention it, so I'm going to actually presume I didn't. Because I was
Alright.
thinking with Axe, I imagine the monks were still there, so...
Okay, so Nostria and Coram are back at the nowhere.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, Aegis is with the civies at the moment.
Gotcha.
He's
yeah,
gonna
Axe is
try...
running.
As we fall back, I do give the big whistle for I signal for Nostria via whistle. That hasn't come up in a long time, but anyways.
Oh,
No,
wow,
that
nice.
was a thing. Like I used to use whistling a lot more
Oh.
for signals and whatnot in the early
Okay.
campaign. That just hasn't come up
It's very loud around here, though. I mean, there's a lot of chaos.
It's a loud, piercing whistle. She has big bat ears.
Oh, true. Okay,
And besides
I
anything else, the
thought
whistle is made to be a distinctive noise
Yeah.
from
so.
like
Yeah.
the din of other noises.
So yeah, after a few minutes, yeah, Nostria like just glides down, and out of breath, and sees you like, ah, jeez, really?
You should have seen the other guy.
Oh wow, okay, you're lucky. I prepared things for this, and yeah, she uses one of her prepared spells, to
Nice.
help you bring the sword out and seal the wound and heal.
Oh, thank
So actually,
God.
that's going to be 2 prepared spells, I guess. Actually, out of her, she prepared 4, I think.
Do I heal any health? Or...
Yeah, heal 6 HP.
Cool. Oops, not too bad.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Aegis, you hear a lot of bells ringing.
Aegis looks around for the sound of the bell.
That's Coram's trap.
Crap. Aegis Aegis kind of like looks at the crowd for a moment. Wait, actually, relative to Aegis, where was that bell? Was that where I sent Azora and Axe off
No, no,
towards?
no,
Or...
no. The bells were Korum's trap. Remember, you had
Yeah,
him set up.
I know. That was to alert me to their position. So is that they are? Is that Axe and Azora are chasing them, or is that somewhere else?
That is somewhere else.
Okay, Aegis. Then Aegis. First thing he's like, he's looking towards that, and he's gonna try and work quickly here. He kind of like turns to the nearest civilian in the crowd and says, "What was going on? What was going on back there?"
Just suddenly a large dragon just burst out of one of the military command centers. No idea where that came from. We were all waiting on news of what was happening in the battle.
Are you from Tarrant?
Yeah.
Okay, shit, my plan doesn't work because I can't ask them to turn on Tarrant soldiers. Do you know where you are?
No idea. It's not Tarrant, that's for sure.
Sure isn't. I look around at the I look around at the monks. Like, are there monks
Most
around?
of them have gone off towards the bells. They're all like pretty much preoccupied with one, like getting these Tarrant soldiers and mercs down as wherever they can find them.
Aegis,
and also heading off towards the bells, and also the rest of them are going to reinforce the giant.
Yeah, Aegis.
yeah.
All right, one last thing Aegis does then, because he's very quickly abandoned his plan of maybe I can turn these guys into a militia and say, "Hey, help us defend this place in some way," because all of it. I don't think they're going to turn on Tarrant soldiers. So Aegis instead, very quickly, he's just basically going to check the guy he's talking to, like pat him down, see if he has a weapon or anything on his person that.
He has a dagger, I guess. Probably.
Okay. Basically, Aegis was
Not
just
even,
confirmed.
not even a dagger, just like an army knife, just like a Swiss
Okay.
army knife.
Yeah, okay. Aegis just kind of like drops that back on the floor and then just says, "Right, stay here. The monks do not take kindly to anyone fucking about in this place."
The monks. This is. Oh shit.
Yeah. Guess what? Your superiors dropped you here on purpose. You're a distraction.
Why would they? Fuck. Yeah, he just like sits down and just like goes like, you don't think they'll mind if I just go like find my family, right? If they came through with me.
Just stay here and stay out of the way. Don't make too much trouble and hope your military fails today, because if they don't, this world's doomed.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Aegis then runs off towards the bells.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
but like. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Axe. What is it?
Because if they don't...
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say
fine.
as soon as the portal closed, Axe realized that probably Gamble is here, so he ran towards the giant, so he's over there.
Right. Okay. So yeah, no one's so you're at the giant. No one's made a move on the giant yet, but the trap was at the wall that is outside of the building that leads to the giant.
Yeah.
So yeah, Aegis, once you get to Korum's trap, you see Korum is there, as are several monks who are trying to hold back several black-clad mercs who have been trying to force their way through this chokehold.
As the trap slowed them down, like, is it holding them in thing?
Yeah, it slowed them down considerably.
Okay, while they're all still kind of clumped together then trying to break through, Aegis is going to use one of those grenades.
Nice.
He just kind of runs up. Fire in the hole! Which I'm sure monks understand the parlance of fire in the
Yes.
hole. Alright. And I'm my own fulcrum. I don't know how that applies to... It doesn't apply to a grenade, I presume, but there
I
we...
don't think it does.
Alright. Grenada.
He uses his big galaxy mastermind brain to, like, throw the grenade in such a way that the shrapnel ricochets back inwards.
I'm going to do something stupid, which is I'm going to put myself in a spot.
All right.
What was this grenade was it +2 damage or?
Yeah, +2 damage.
Okay. Well. 7 damage. I do And I do say, call out to Corum. Good work.
Just happy it worked well. It's improved from last time.
And yeah, the grenade goes
Yeah.
sailing.
Boosh. Yeah. So, I'm gonna say what happens is it explodes. They're all knocked down into like the glue pit, but the explosion sends the glue pit flying as well.
Oh
on
no.
the glue material, and it lands at your feet.
I just say good work to Corum, and
Yeah.
then it just... Damn it, Corum!
I said I improved it from last time.
You improved it onto my shoes.
I'll buy you new ones, he says as he just like fires an arrow at one of the downed people.
With
One
that,
of the
A-
down civilians.
But Aegis is the one who pays.
we came
Corum.
inches away from committing a big war crime, but they were Tarantinos, so it's like, who would have minded?
Also,
I just love how it, like, the more people talked about it, the more war crime it became.
I feel that's how war crimes work. If you don't talk about it, they're not war crimes. It's only as
The
discussion.
Obama administration posthumously declared all civilians killed as combatants, therefore no war crimes were committed. Stop posting it.
That's what we were about to do. All those Tarantino civilians were combatants. Like, oh, we killed no civilians.
All right, so
curious.
yeah, these are all kind of down on the ground. Monks are like approaching them, just to sort of keep them there. It looks like you've managed to corral pretty much most of the mercs that you saw come through. Like there's like 12 people here, all in black armor. Yeah.
Aegis is gonna roll discern realities, because something doesn't sit right about this.
Uh-huh.
What here is not what it appears to be?
Well, it looks like, you see that, within, you see that one of them isn't holding a sword or any kind of weapon. One of them looks like they're holding some weird device.
Yeah, I try and approach that one, but then my feet are glued to the floor. So I tell Corum, that guy there, go grab that device off him. And I kind of raise my rifle to that guy. You, don't make a move.
It says, he just replies, oh, the move's already been made. And thank you for telling him to come closer. And then he presses something on the device.
Oh no.
And there's
Oh,
a
no.
big crackling of energy.
Corum, get back!
Okay,
Defend
yeah.
him.
Corum immediately, yeah. Corum feels suddenly, he's like, I can't move!
I'm gonna...
And a bunch of the monks are also just suddenly stuck there. And
I'm
like,
gonna-
feeling themselves like pulled forward.
I'm gonna make a big judgment call. I'm gonna shoot that device.
Alright.
Bang. Boom. This might fuck me, but this might fuck all of them, but it might not.
Alright, yeah, the device is shot and like the energy gets even wider.
Great.
And then
Fuck.
the guy removes the helmet and it's Gamble. And he just says, hastening the end, huh? Oh, I don't blame you. This is gonna be glorious. As suddenly, just a bunch of like his mercs, like shouting, are suddenly just ripped into him. Like he's splicing himself with them and everyone
Oh, no.
around.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
They're all going into him. His mercs first, some monks are getting caught in. You made the blast wider, more monks are getting caught in. Some straggling Terran civvies and soldiers. Corum is trying his damnedest to not get pulled in.
Adventuring
I'm just
gear.
gonna say-
Adventuring gear. Rope. I'm throwing him a damn rope.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah,
Axis-
I'm glued to the floor. Let me remind you. The trap has
Oh, it was so
The
genius.
app has improved.
Corum did make it better.
all
I can't
according
wait
to
for
K Kaku.
Hey, remember when I threw Aegis a rope and it conked him on the head and knocked him out, and he like just swept away instantly? Remember that?
So yeah, Corum's holding on to your rope for dear life.
Shit, I need to think. Why did I give the arm cannon? What?
Jailbird. So that she couldn't die.
Are Axe and I anywhere near this?
It's making a lot of noise.
You know
so-
what?
Yeah, no,
I got
it's
an
awfully
idea. So I'm
fun.
holding on to the thing with one arm on him,
Yeah.
and that thing is sucking things in, right?
Yep.
Grenade. I've got one more explosive, right?
Okay.
Did I take 2 explosives?
I believe you did.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw an explosive into that. If things are getting sucked in.
If you want.
You know what? No, let's not do that. If this thing taking damage makes it stronger, what do I have to fucking do? Cast healing on this fucking thing? Like, for now, I'm just gonna try and pull Corim out of the radius of the danger.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you rolled, by the way?
13 dex.
Okay. I've gotten desynced a couple times, and I wasn't sure if I had been. No.
But yeah, Neo, is this how? This is pretty close to the statue, the
Yeah.
giant.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, no,
assuming you've walked out of the building. You see this?
Yeah, no, Axe is running over there like, what the?
Yeah, you see Gamble just maniacally laughing in the middle of this glue pit as people are being pulled in.
Alright, I'm gonna... do I have to roll to try and pull, like,
Well,
Corim
Neo-
away, or...
Neo, first
Uh,
off, Neo's first off,
Make it easier on him, sure.
Okay.
Neo, first off,
What
here's
is
a
it?
question: can I use my my prep? Like, can I use it like after a roll, or do I have to use it before a roll?
You're supposed to
I
use
think
it
you-
before a roll, but I will just say you can use it to bump one up.
I'm just saying because as soon as
It's
Axe
the
sees
last
Gamble,
session.
as soon as Axe sees Gamble, he's going mad. Oh fuck you!
All right.
I don't have any Gambit, and it's a shame because I could have said it was all part of the plan that you would get mad when you saw Gambit.